Hi guys, it's me again. Today we're going to read and enjoy the folktale Bluebird and Coyote. Now, if you remember from our classroom talks, folktales are made up stories from a long time ago that have been told over and over. Usually, folktales have animal characters, they have a problem that gets resolved, they have a lesson that the characters are going to learn, and usually some beliefs about the culture that the story comes from. You can also find storytelling phrases like long ago, or once upon a time, or happily ever after. So we're going to read today Bluebird and Coyote, and it's a Native American tale as told by James Bruhack and illustrated by Chris Lynch. So, with Bluebird and Coyote, there's a problem or a lesson that um, the characters are probably going to learn here. But also, I think maybe look for some beliefs about the culture that the story comes from, Native American culture, and think about um, what they think happens, or maybe how they explain why the bluebird is blue and the coyote is gray. Bluebird and Coyote. Long ago, Bluebird was not blue. She was gray and dull. How did she get her color? One day, Graybird saw a lake, and it was beautiful. A blue butterfly was at the lake. How did you get your color? Asked Graybird. It is from the lake, said Butterfly. This is how to get it, said Butterfly. Go in the lake, do it 4 days in a row. Then thank the lake. So she has to show some gratitude if she's going to thank the lake. One, day two, day three, day four. Graybird did this. Then she was blue. Thank you, lake. Okay, now here's Coyote. Long ago, Coyote was green. And Coyote saw Bluebird. She's sitting up here in the tree, all pretty and blue. How did you get your color? Asked Coyote. I will tell you, said Bluebird. And she did. Coyote went in the lake, but he did all 4 dips in one day. Once he was blue, Coyote got out. He did not thank the lake. Coyote ran off to tell his friends, but Coyote fell. He went down, down, down a big hill. Coyote got up. Now he was all dusty and dull. To this day, Bluebird is blue and Coyote is dusty and gray. And I think it's because he didn't listen. Oh, that's funny. So it says here, use details from Bluebird and Coyote to answer these questions. Okay, what pictures did you make in your mind when Bluebird and Coyote got their colors? What words helped you create those pictures? What do you think the author wants you to learn from the story? Okay, now those questions are not questions that you need to answer on the paper, but yet think about how you can answer those questions when you look to the characters. Let's talk about the characters Bluebird and Coyote. Now, in class, we did character analysis. That means we're thinking about the characters, who they are, and why they do the things they do, or kind of what are their thoughts, what are their feelings. We've talked about characters a lot. Characters are the people, the animals, or things that a story is about. And we can always look for clues in the words and in the pictures to get to know them. Think about the coyote and the bluebird. They were two different types of characters. And I mean that in they thought differently, they followed directions differently, they did things differently. Think about maybe Bluebird. I saw her as a good listener because when Butterfly told her what to do, she did exactly what Butterfly said. But then Coyote, he may not have been such a good listener. So I'm thinking about the events in the story and what they did in the pictures and what they said in the words that help me know the type of characters they are. When we look at characters, we ask ourselves what and why. We can describe what characters look like and what they think, feel, say, and do. And we can do that with these characters, Bluebird and Coyote. We can ask ourselves why to help us understand characters better. We can tell why they do what they do. And we can also get that from clues that we find in the story. Okay, so here's your assignment for characters. So today, you're going to be using this chart to describe the two of the characters and the reasons for their actions. Now, the main two characters were Coyote and Bluebird. There was also one other character that you can use, but she didn't really have as big a role. So you're going to choose two characters. You're going to write the story title right here. And then in this blank space, you're going to write the character's name. Which character are you going to describe? What does the character look like? You can draw that or write it using your words in this box. What the character is like. You can draw it or write it in this box. What the character does and why. Why do you think the character did what he or she did in the story? And then you're going to think about another character and you're going to do the same for that character. So, character name here, what the character looks like, describing words. Remember, when you're thinking look like and what the character is like, think about words that describe the character. Okay? And that's what you're going to put in these boxes. And then what the character does and why the character does it. Okay? And that's your assignment for characters.